So hey guys, and welcome to the video, and welcome to another video of my Perfect Park series here on Planet Coaster. As you can see on screen at the moment, I made a few changes off camera to the park. So I added some rides, I added this top spin, I had a little kiddies ride, and I finished off the hotel. I just didn't want to do a lot of that on camera, just because it would have took a long time, and it would have been tedious, and it would have been boring for you guys. But I tell you what's not going to be boring for you guys. What we're going to do in this video, we are going to be building a B&M wing coaster in this video. This is going to be the last roller coaster that we build in this park before we open the park in next episodes, because that's when we will be opening the park officially to the peeps, and we'll be seeing how the peeps reacts to all the rides and attractions that we have here in my Perfect Park. So as I said, in this video we're going to be building a B&M wing coaster. Again, this will be the last major roller coaster to go in this park. I just decided, you know what, I don't really want to do an RMC in this park as much as I want to put an RMC in this park. I don't feel like it would fit in this park at all. It would just be too big and it would dominate the skyline. I felt like something like a B&M wing coaster would fit nicely into the skyline, and it'd look really nice in the park. And you know what, I'm really glad that I added this one in. I really wanted this coaster to be themed to an Aztec temple type theme, and I did have an idea of what I wanted that to look like going into this video. Off camera I was playing about with a few of the temple pieces, and I thought, you know what, it would look really good in this park. Now, I really wasn't expecting to do another Perfect Park episode so soon. The reason that you're seeing this one today is because unfortunately a order didn't come for my Lego build, so I'm going to delay that till next week until all the parts come through the post and I'm able to do that video for you guys. But I wanted to apologise that today's video isn't a Lego video, it's a Perfect Park series instead. But you know what, I'm kind of glad that happened, just because this wing coaster got built, and I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. So as always, leave your name suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll pick the best one and I'll name the coaster whatever you guys come up with. I know, again, I've said this before, but I know you guys have come up with some great names in the past, so I know that you won't have any issue naming this coaster. So the theme that I really wanted to go for with this coaster, as I said, was a Aztec temple type theme. And because you're walking close by the water side, I really wanted the story to be, you know, you've walked by the lake and you found this massive temple, and you go and take a look, but you get taken by this demon of the temple. But it's not really a demon, you know, some kind of creature. I mean, the wing coasters themselves that I chose were actually modelled after birds, so it could be a bird that takes you away, that you find in this temple. That's very similar to Raven, actually, that we built in an earlier episode. By the way, guys, if you do want to check out some of my earlier Planet Coaster videos, there is a Planet Coaster playlist on my channel where you can find all of my prior Planet Coaster videos. That includes my 1 hour challenges and also the Perfect Park series. So like I said, my idea for this roller coaster was for it to dominate the skyline and blend in with Comet as much as possible, because I do want this park to have a skyline, and I feel like it's got one on the go already. So you have Comet, which is my big B&M Hyper Coaster or Giga Coaster, because it is over 300 feet, and you've also got my wooden coaster as well, that sits on that skyline really nicely. One thing that I wish I'd done with this park earlier on was to create more terrain, so this park was a bit more hilly, you know, and it wasn't so flat, but I really feel like I masked that well with the trees that I've put in place. So gradually throughout the last couple of episodes and off camera, I've added more and more trees to really blend this park together, because before it was a bit barrenous and there was nothing between areas. Now there is, and as I say, I've been doing quite a bit of that off camera, and like I said at the start of the episode, I did that off camera just so you guys didn't have to sit through that, because it would have been a bit of a boring thing to watch if you had to see me go through all of that, because there was a lot of experimenting as well. I did try and add terrain after the fact, but it just seemed a bit thrown in, and it didn't really gel well with the rest of the park as it is at the moment, and it made other areas of the park look a bit cheap. In fact, the area around Raven, the berms around there, I've actually taken those down a little bit, just because I felt like they were a little bit over the top and a little bit exaggerated, and again, it made that area look a bit thrown together, and I really didn't want it to look like that, so you know what, I changed it, and like I've said in prior episodes, I do go back and change things that I don't think work, and that is the beauty of Planet Coaster. You go back and you change things that don't work. So as you can see on screen now, I'm starting to build the station for this roller coaster, and I really try and make this look as good as possible. And one thing that I've started doing on my coasters, instead of doing it after the fact, is putting the entrance and exits to the rides before I actually build the station fully. I keep making that mistake over and over and over again, and with this coaster I actually remembered to put the exit and entrance to the station on. Now, there was a lot of experimentation with this particular station, a lot of adding things and a lot of removing things as well. Again, I had an idea for what I wanted this station and the theme to be, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to execute that. And what I ended up going for was a roofed station, but the sides were exposed, so you could look out at other parts of the coaster and look out to the left and see the lake if you had just got on the ride, for example. I did want this coaster to interact with the lake as much as possible, and I do get it to do that in quite a few places in this coaster's layout, which I really am happy with. I really am happy with the way that this coaster turned out. Again, I just don't feel like an RMC would have done it justice if I did put an RMC in, so you know what, a wing coaster was the best coaster to go for, in my opinion. Now, I am going to be completing the rides theme off camera. It's not just going to be the station that's going to be here. There's going to be a couple of things around the area that really make this coaster's theme. I want this coaster to be one of the best coasters theme-wise in the park, and the reason that is because this coaster is quite close to the entrance, so I want you to walk in and I want this to be one of the signature coasters. So I would really say that Raven is one of the signature coasters for this park, and so is my B&M Invert. Comet, not so much. Comet, you know, is a great giga coaster, but I wouldn't really say it's a people pusher. It doesn't really push people through those turnstiles. I'd say that is more work for my B&M Invert than Comet, for example. But I really wanted this coaster to push people through the gates of my perfect park and really encourage them to come in the park. So guys, we have come to the end of the video. Unfortunately, it has been another short one, but like I said at the start of the video, due to a order not arriving, I really didn't have much time to make a video because I left it to the last second because I thought it was going to arrive, but it didn't. So I really hope you guys have liked this. If you have liked it, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single video. Again, there will be a Lego video next Monday, so definitely stick around for that, and stick around for more Planet Coaster videos. So guys, I've been Ryan from my coaster. Enjoy this POV.